6:31 this morning, and we continue to follow several breaking news stories this morning. Two separate fires have broken out, the first at Pines Mall in Pine Bluff. More on that fire here in just a minute.
But first, the latest fire happened at an apartment complex in Searcy. That is where we find Wake Up Central's Michaelan Johnson. And Michaelan, you have been on this scene all morning long. What is the very latest from White County?
So the latest right now is that they are still working on it. So answers about cause and everything like that, we don't really have that right now. But an important thing to know is that everyone made it out okay. And just a few moments ago, I was stopped by a man who actually lives here at CJ's Place Apartments, and he says that he has lost everything. And he was here whenever the fire broke out. Now I'm going to go ahead and step out of the way so we can see what this looks like right now. And like I said, they are still working on it. We can see the Searcy aerials that are shooting fire on the east side of CJ's Place Apartments, because that's where they are, and they had to take a defensive route because just of how widespread it was, and then the access points to the other side of the apartment is quite limited, so they had to go defensive. And this is Searcy Fire Chief Brian Donovan. He explains what is hampering efforts to get the fire out.
The building itself is a circle apartments. It has a courtyard on the inside. Limited access to the courtyard. On the east side of the building, we have a creek that's about 20 yards from, which doesn't allow us access on that side. So we're having to attack the fire off from the west side of the building, which we're using our aerials to do that. But that's what's hampering us from being able to get in and get it extinguished as fast. We're having to use our aerials more or less to control it instead of getting our guys inside.
Now, the chief of the Searcy Fire Department, Brian Donovan, he tells me that whenever the fire broke out, that started in an apartment with residents inside, but again, they did make it out safe. We're going to be keeping you updated all day here for Wake Up Central. Reporting live in Searcy, Michaelan Johnson, back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Michaelan. We appreciate those updates and glad that they're able to get some of that under control this morning as well, and that everyone's okay at this point. Now, Michaelan, of course, we have more breaking news overnight, though, as well. A fire breaking out inside the Pines Mall in Pine Bluff. Looking at video shot from an eyewitness overnight who shared that with THV11. The mall is currently vacant, except for that Dillard's Clearance Center, but it appears the fire is in the center of the mall away from the Dillard's store.
Now, we know fire crews were on scene for several hours. We're working to learn exactly what caught on fire and how bad the damage is. Now, officials haven't said yet what sparked that fire.